However, alarming numbers out of China's Hubei province, with the death toll skyrocketing there. And more people are infected on the Diamond Princess cruise ship as well.
Hi, Jiyun. Both the number of new infections and the death toll in Hubei province increased drastically on Wednesday. China's state-run CCTV reported Thursday that the province reported more than 14,000 new cases and an additional 242 deaths. That brings the total number of infections to 48,206 and death toll to 1,310 in Hubei province alone. This is a big change compared to yesterday. On Tuesday, Hubei province reported 1,638 new cases of infection and 94 more deaths. This was the first time the number of new infections had fallen below the 2,000 mark in 10 days.
For decades after World War II, many governments around the world trusted one Swiss encryption company to protect their top secret communications. Now, a bombshell investigation has revealed that the company was in fact secretly owned by US and Western German intelligence, allowing agents from both countries to eavesdrop on their allies and enemies. Well, the Swiss government has called for an inquiry into the firm known as Crypto AG. Its communication equipment was sold to over 100 countries for more than 30 years. Well, the CIA inserted flaws into that equipment, which allowed its agents and their intelligence associates to listen in on hundreds of thousands of classified secrets.
To Pakistan, where the alleged mastermind of the 2008 terror attacks in Mumbai, Hafiz Saeed, has been sentenced to 11 years in prison. A court in Lahore found him guilty of raising money for an alleged terrorist organization. He's been sentenced in 2 cases of terror financing to 5.5 years in prison each. The prison terms will run concurrently. Saeed is the founder of the Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group, blamed by the United States and India for the 4-day Mumbai siege in 2008, in which 160 people were killed. Saeed has denied any involvement.
And now news coming in from Afghanistan. The leader of the band Tehreek-e-Taliban, Shahryar Mahsood, has been mysteriously killed in Afghanistan. He died after a remote-controlled bomb went out in the Kunar province, where he was out on a walk. This is the 3rd high-profile assassination of Afghanistan-based terrorists who are wanted in Pakistan for multiple offences. Just last week, a key leader, Sheikh Khalid Haqqani, was killed in clashes with security forces in Afghanistan. The top-ranking commander, Haqqani, was killed in January. He joined the terror group after the Red Mosque operation in 2007, when Pakistani military had stormed the compound to dislodge the armed terrorists holed up inside for about a week.
Some 130 people, mainly women and children, were packed on the fishing trawler that capsized. Relatives wait anxiously outside the police station to find more information on the missing. Sabia Begum was one of the survivors, but she lost her 8-year-old daughter in the tragedy. She was planning to join her husband, who lives in Malaysia.
When the boat capsized, we all were trying to stay afloat. My child was on my lap, but suddenly slipped and washed by the wave. I cried out loud, my child, but she was gone by then.
Marriage is another lure the smugglers commonly use.
away from India as the Syrian regime continues a war of words with Turkey over their standoff in Idlib. US warplanes carried out at least one airstrike in Syria's northeast region of Hasakh. The US airstrike comes after an incident at a checkpoint where US soldiers killed one person. The incident serves to highlight the complex situation in Syria, with the Syrian regime and Russian forces battling to reclaim Idlib, which is the last rebel-held bastion. However, Turkey's state-owned Anadolu news agency said that there were 2 airstrikes. Syrian TV showed footage of what it said were residents responding to the US troops and a man facing American soldiers asking them to leave the village.
Fire Department, Mayor's Homeland Security was informed by Exxon refinery that they did have a fire inside their facility. It started around 11:30. There was no off-site impact. We sent Baton Rouge Fire Department hazmat teams out, and they're continuing at this time to continue to monitor outside air quality. They have not picked up any readings outside the facility.
It is the annoyingly catchy ditty that became a global phenomenon and got stuck on repeat in millions of heads over and over. That has spawned a slew of spin-off parodies, even finding its way into street protests. For its South Korean producers, Baby Shark has been a bonanza.
I believe Baby Shark is one of the top intellectual properties dominating all media these days. It is a great present and blessing for us.
But not their intellectual property, according to the creator of this song. Sounds familiar? Produced in 2011 by US musician Johnny Only, it predates the South Korean version, and his lawyers are now baring their teeth. They're claiming plagiarism, rejecting the defense that Baby Shark is actually based on an old campfire song that no one owns.
And big breaking coming in right there. Blast has been reported at Lucknow court. The explosion has taken place in the court premises. 3 other bombs were also found. Several lawyers have been injured. That's the latest coming in. 4 very important points. Blast reported in Lucknow court. Secondly, the explosion has taken place within the court premises. Third, other bombs are also found. 3 others have also been found. And fourth, several lawyers have now been injured.